Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. I'm glad to have you here. Today let's prepare some Ghana fufu without pounding. Yes, it's possible. If you're a Ghanaian and you find yourself away from home without mortar and pestle, you can still enjoy your fufu. Just check this out. So to begin with, we will need some plantain and cassava. As a pro tip, I will recommend you use frozen cassava, as it will make the chopping of the cassava easy and even the blending easier. So we'll go ahead and peel our plantain and then start to cut in smaller pieces. Nnuanom ne adofo enye se ebia minim body edwa o minim body edwa pa na body na minya ne dwa so wase ne sei na neti enti age se me papa ne nkakra saa na refo sem ne se me pai body nim na body ne nyina ye fita enyini ye ne so no na body ne eye huntu pa ya kakraka enti me ka se nyi na metoba afie. Nti ebra me ko krombio na wotwe edi so me bisa ye me hu sese ase nso omode ennuo edua noban wo ha nti se me kodwa so a me fi mani ebo modern hwe se body no eyebunu ankasa ansa na mato isa se body a enyini de ya na ehu yebunu de enyini ye na eya kese enso so ehu ye fita na me hwa na still me ngin a me mo be hu ma me hwe e ma me hu se body no eye akokosrade ansa na mato. So we continue with the peeling process, and now we are done with the peeling of our plantain. Now we will go ahead and cut our plantain and cassava into smaller chunks to enable the next process. So we get our chopping board and then a sharp knife to cut the plantain and cassava. Please make sure you cut them into very small pieces so that you will not strain your blender. And kindly take care so you do not cut yourself, okay? Now you realize that the cutting of the cassava is quite easier as compared to when the cassava is not frozen. Because I kept the cassava in the fridge, I'm able to cut it more easily. So please, as advised, refrigerate or put your cassava in the freezer before you start this process. When you want to cut, just remove it for it to thaw and then you start with the cutting. Now all is set. The next process, we get our blender and begin to blend our ingredients. We start with some quantity and add some water. Please do not add so much water because the more water you add, the looser the consistency will be and it can affect the final outcome. We need to blend this till we get a finer consistency, so it's recommended that you use a powerful blender. Thanks for your support to this channel. Your girl is grateful. Please do like the video, share, and subscribe if you've not, to enjoy more of these amazing videos. Thank you. Now our puree is ready, and as you can see, it's very smooth. The consistency is smooth, so it will give us a fine texture when we are done. Another pro tip, please use fresh cassava. Yes, the freshness of the cassava will affect the final outcome. Enko yusu banchia asudaye o yusu banchia asudaya unya ne kama say, okay? Don't use fermented cassava, else the outcome will be bad. So now we place our pot on the fire and begin to stir. Stir just as you will stir banku or tea sets. Please stir without breaks, else it will form lumps. Okay, so continue to stir till it transforms from the liquid state to the solid state. Okay, so continue to stir. This might take a bit of time, but not too much. Continue to stir and you realize that gradually it will be transforming. In the long run, it will be worth it because you will enjoy your fufu. So as you can see now, it has solidified. It's no longer liquid as we saw earlier. So now we are done with the stirring process. As it has transformed into a solid state, we'll begin to press it against one side of the pot. Okay, so hold the pot firmly and then press it. A tip here is that you can tilt the pot. That would help with the pressing process so that the food will not spill out of the pot. Now the process continues. We continue to stir till we have an even texture. To realize that the food is well mixed, okay, the fufu is well mixed evenly. Now as you stir, ensure the size of your pot is clean. So get a spatula and then clean the size of the pot and then the spatula, because when it hardens it will get back into the mixture and your food will feel as if there are lumps. Okay, so you get your spatula and you clean all the sides of the pot. For me, when I prepare fufu, I want to add some water to ensure that the food is evenly cooked. Okay, so as you can see, I'm adding a little water just as I would do for banku. So this is the reason why you need to ensure that the consistency of your fufu from the onset is thick, because this is, if it's watery and you add more water, it will be very soft. Okay, so after adding water, I cover my pot, leave it to boil like 5 minutes, and then I'll come back. Now it's been boiling. I'll flip it over so that it will turn, and then the top side will be evenly cooked as well. After flipping over, I will cover the pot again, clean the edges, and cover the pot for the steaming process to continue. Now, as you can see, the water that we left to cook the food has reduced, meaning that we can continue and then press the food to one side of the pot till we have it all mixed. Okay, so we continue with the pressing. So we've been pressing to the side for some minutes now, and you can see that it's evenly mixed and the color is even as well. So now our fufu is ready. So take it off the pot and prepare to add our soup to it to enjoy. Awerɛhosɛm bio, ayewa kwa mini bi nti mebɔ yɛ mu ɛna na agye sɛ mebɔ me fufu no wom. So I'll go ahead, get some fufu, get a fufu, and then form it or mold it into the fufu shape that we know at home. Okay, so you need a little water to enable you do this. Okay, and now our fufu is ready to be enjoyed. You can have this with any soup you want to. For me, I enjoyed it with this lump and dried fish live soup, which I'll be sharing the recipe with you as soon as possible. The good thing I love about this fufu is that even if it stays for hours, okay, the texture still feels the same. I believe you've enjoyed this, and as always, you go and try and come back and testify on how it turned out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support to this channel. See you in our next video. Bye.